the experience that had me take that big leap of, you know, going towards the sound that I'm looking for, create. I would say probably the experience of being around, you know, even like here in Rochester. It's because it wasn't a one experience thing. So just like you said, it's really with so many levels to it. I mean, 100 different levels. Every artist that I've ever created something with, every artist that I've even just listened to or just, you know, been a fan of their work, from Rochester and, you know, and my peers, has given me some level of, oh shit, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like that was something that and it's not to say like, took from exactly what they did, but what they created out of what they did. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, being around, like I pick up on things, I pick up on some of their creative processes, and then that just helped me tap into another part of my creative process that I never had, or I never had it been exposed to. So, you know, and being around Son during his time of being signed and moving around as a label, that propelled me into thinking more strategic, more, and even my own experiences. I have a record that was pretty big in its own right called Cook. And that record, it grew legs before I knew it. It's a videographer, a bro of mine, he out of New York, named Dawood. And at the time he was shooting content. He wanted to include a video of mine. So he like, all right, you know, and like I said, I was like half and half of doing whatever it is that, you know, living life and making music. So I didn't have anything ready for him. So he was like, just go out and make me a record, you know, go out and make me a hard record, and let's shoot a video to it for this project that I'm putting together. So I went and made the record Cook. That's all I was thinking about when I made that record Cook. Me and Midnight, as you speak of, me and the producer Midnight Beats. We made the record Cook. That record grew legs of its own and was on the radio like crazy. It went to a bunch of different other radio stations. You know what I'm saying? It just went nuts. But I wasn't prepared for the success of that. So that taught me a lot. You know, that hurt. You know what I'm saying? To get all these things coming towards me, all these opportunities. And I know I didn't open the door to all of them because, you know, I just wasn't ready for that level of success. I wasn't ready for success, period. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking about it. So, you know, long story short, though, a number of things, like I said, that was a big pivotal thing for me. Being around the artists that I've been around as far as making music in the same rooms. We had a studio in here in Rochester. We call it the Central Ave studio. It was on Central Ave. And all of us had studios in there. So every artist that you could think of coming from this region done been in them studios, in that building. It was a building full of studios. We used to have dice games in there. We used to have parties in there. I think some niggas got in a shootout in there. I mean, it was anything you could imagine. That studio was the equivalent of the block. But we was making a lot of music and making music together. We would just go from studio to studio, floor to floor, room to room. So that experience alone, I know that propelled my creative process, my creativity, and just my exposure to a lot of things. So, you know, if I was to name three things, I would say that. I would say me being around Son during his experiences, and that record that I kind of lost control of. You know what I mean?